Now let's look into few Ansible ad hoc commands. Ad hoc means anything which is done particularly for a certain purpose. So for particularly for one activity, so that's called ad hoc. So it will come and it will do that activity and it will go. That's called ad hoc. So now in this ad hoc commands means these are CLI commands used for the simple and one-time tasks. That's it. So one-time tasks include here checking whether that uh, target machine are reachable or SSH, or shutting down all the nodes, or deploying something and then checking the state, all those things. So now we are going to do in our missions that we have deployed. So now let me get into the uh, mission now, and then so where okay, we came out SSH again. So let me SSH into control machine, then clear the screen, sudo I, now cd home ubuntu, and then exercise. Yeah, I'm at the right place. So now let's do that. So for ad hoc commands, I will use yum module because it's CentOS. My system is CentOS. So my agents or my host machines are CentOS machines. So that's why I'm using yum module that belongs to the Python or Ansible. Okay. So Ansible as usual, and put it in I option. Then inventory is the file name that we have written, and then we go with the M option, and here our ad hoc command starts, and whatever state, whatever activity that you want to do. Okay, before that I have to mention my inventory M option, and after that I have to mention my module, that is YUMA, and then go with the option A. So then here where it starts, so the activity that I want to do, so name as it is CentOS httpd, and state I want to check what is the present condition. That's it, nothing else. I want to check the present condition, present, and then close. These are the activities that I want to do. I want, and I'm using yum module, and then to whom I want to check, I want to check web host 0 2. Yeah, this is what correct. So let me click and see what's going to happen. Just waiting for the response of ad hoc command. So we have given the ad hoc command, so ad hoc command comes and it does this work and it will go. Oh, oops, we got a red. Red means something failed. Okay, we'll go through it. So webhost 02 is our host machine or our target machine. In that, whatever activity that we have requested for, it's been failed. The fact is discovered interpreter Python, that's fine. Okay, changed false, nothing has changed. We have asked for the some change, nothing has changed. So what changes we have requested? Installed httpd, nothing had happened. So message, this is where you find your error message. So error message is you need to be root to perform this command. Oh, that's fantastic. So loading. So but we are we the root? No, not at all. But we'll check first whether we are the root or some other user. For that, what I have to do is tail, and then 5 lines. Last 5 lines are more than enough, and then inventory file that I have here. So if you see that Ansible user is CentOS, you see here CentOS, not the root. So of course, if you want to install STTPD, how do you install it? Normally, how do you install it? You say sudo yum install httpd. This is what you say. But here is a user, is CentOS, and you're just mentioning normal installation httpd. So that's the reason it has thrown this error. So now here we don't need to change this CentOS user to root. In spite of that, we can with we can do another way. So that's, we'll take the same adhoc command. At the end, we will add option become. When we say option become, so the system, the Ansible understands that, so you have to install that application using sudo command as a root user. Okay, so now let me execute this and see. Let's hope it installs. Let's hope it checks the present condition. It's not, we're asking for the present condition. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm just waiting for the present condition. We are given the become and an ad hoc. Fantastic, something happened, that too in yellow color. So here in Ansible, yellow means something has been changed, red means error, green means no change but everything is positive. So webhost 02 changed, something is changed. This is where you find something is changed. What has been changed? Changed is true. What has been changed? Install the HTTPD. HTTPD has been installed. That's what the message is. Okay, and the message is the complete information of installation log. So what all has been installed, the package and HTTPD version. So everything, all the complete information that has been given here. Okay, so now what I will do is, let me clear the screen first, and then I will apply the same ad hoc command again and see what's going to happen. Okay, just to have fun. Okay, it's taking this time, not, there is not too much of paragraphs of response. It's a single paragraph of response and it says success, there is nothing changed, change is false, changed is false. That means there is no state change here. Whatever is there, the previous one is a status code, there is no change. That's what it's saying. And the result is HTTPD 2.4.697 has been installed, this version for the CentOS, providing HTTPD is already installed. So that's why the previous command, once we give the first time, it has actually installed the HTTPD. But again, if you give that, there is nothing much has been changed. There is no change, there is no changes. This is called as idempotent. What do we call this? Idempotent. Idempotent, because idempotent is nothing but when you reapply the changes, there nothing change will happen in that server. So majority of modules in Ansible are idempotent, and if you want to reapply, nothing will happen. It will just throw this green color message saying that everything is fine, everything has been changed in our earlier case, now nothing to be changed. That's it. If you do a new changes, if you add a new changes, then it works. But if you want to reapply the same change again, so it doesn't work. It doesn't take, only nothing will happen other than throwing this error saying that it's already installed, that has been done, and changed is false because it's idempotent. Okay, so now let me clear the screen. So anyway, we have installed our HTTPD service. So now it's time to uh, check the status. Now it's time to enable the HTTPD. Okay, for that Ansible, and then I again, inventory is the file, the name option. This time we have to say service in spite of YUM. We have to say service, and then option A, here the activities or actions, name of the service that we are going for, HTTPD, and what you want to do, state, I want to start the service. So state is started, and then so I want to enable it. So just confirm that enable, also enable it, then close the double quotation. So then web host 02. that's the machine name, and become the root user. Become. Let me execute and see what magic is going to happen. Oh, fantastic! Again, yellow. Yellow means something had happened. Something has been changed. With the color coding, you should get it. Something had been done. So let me scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up to the top, top. Yes, this is the top. Web host 2 changed is true, enabled is also true, and to whom it's to httpd. What's the state? It started. So our service is started. So these are the status, the complete information about the status. So our httpd service in that web host 02 mission has been started. Fantastic. The Apache http server. So now our httpd service is ready. That means if you have a index.html, you can deploy the application. Shall we deploy it? Do you love to deploy it and see it? So what will we do is, okay, but before that we'll reapply this and we'll see what's going to happen. It should be green. Yes, I know. It's green. We'll go up and see what's the messages will be there. Scroll up. Still more. Yep, here it is. Changed, false, enabled, true. Name httpd, state started, but as it is green, nothing much had happened. Here, if changed is true, that means nothing, some change has been happened. If changed is false, that means there is no change had been happened. So let me clear the screen. Now what I will do is, so I will create one index.html. Okay, here I'll create that's okay. I'll create vim index, sorry, index dot html, and then I'll say this is sample html designed by Surya Charan Teja Rama. So this is what I'm gonna deploy it. Let's see. I'm saving it. So now how to deploy this? Again, we have to use adhoc command. So I'll say ansible and then I option, then inventory file, then M option. Now copy this first, copy everything from where the activity begins inside the double quote src, the source, and source is here in this one, in this only, index.html, and then put it in this destination. Where do you want to put it? You want to put it here. That is where is that? Yeah, destination is where www html index dot html. This is where I want to put. Then close the quotation. Then host name web host 02, and then hyphen become. Let's see. So done. Changed ansible facts, that's okay. Changed true. This is the checksum, that means some checks has been happened. And then destination, so where www html of web host 02, there the index has been put, and then group id, root id, these are the information about that file. So now the service is running, httpd service is running. It's been started and enabled, and then the application that you want to host has also been placed here. So now it's time to, so now let's do a bit changes in that vim, and I'll add one more line. So so copyright at the rate of imlike, that's my company, so wq. So it's done. So now let's get into our host machine and access it. So this is web02, this is, and then take the public IP and set. Let's see what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Yep, what's going to happen? It's taking a lot of time. It's not coming up. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because, yeah, home, can't reach this page. But why? Why? Because let's see the security group first. You have to see the security group first. So the security group consists of only two inbound rules. There is no HTTP protocol, HTTP rule. So for that, what will we do is we will add, we'll go to the security group and then we will edit it. So edit inbound rules, click on edit inbound rules, add one more rule, custom TCP. I'll put 80, that's more than enough, and access it through my IP and then save it, and then get back to the instance. Where is this instance? Volumes, AMIs, elastic EPs. Okay, so EC2 instances running for, refresh it one more time. Let's cross check the security groups, how many rules are there with it. So now let's check it. Yeah, 80 TCP. So let me call this now, refresh it. By default it's 80. That's it. With this ansible, you have deployed it. This is the sample HTML designed by Surya Charan Teja Rama. It's brilliant. So let me get back to this place. So we have deployed an application. So what we have done, I'll write it here in so that it will be clear with you. So we have deployed an sample HTML sample web application, sample static web page, sample static web page using ansible adhoc commands. We deployed this application into the host machine or target machine or managed node from the control machine. Okay, that's what we have done. So let me save it and then reapply the changes. So okay, reapply the changes. So now we got it in yellow. That means we have added a few lines. So that's the reason the changed is true. Changed is true. So now let's get back. to this and let's refresh it. We should get one more line. That's it. Copyright at the rate of Mloic. That's what we have added. Brilliant. So fantastic. So that's how we deploy any sample HTML page using this.